I forgot to do the live stream, but I wasn't home anyway. So, alright, let's take a look-see. What do we have here? I did wake up at 5:15 this morning and somehow missed it all. But that's okay. Got some good hours in. I tried to catch a scalp. Almost got burned here. I remember this. And after this happened, I had no idea what to do. So let's take a look at the replay. Let's go pawn the replay, as they would say. 5:15. Let's ride slow, homie. I was gonna try to scalp between. Alright, so maybe I should be careful with the scalp. Let's see. I was looking for the sweeps of the intermediate term highs. This would have been a decent scalp. Right here. 421. 20 points. The previous day high. Sweep. Oh, comes down. Okay. 545. Optimal trade entry. Not seeing it. Alright, so I should look to only scalp in one direction. Scalping bidirectionally is dangerous. I was still thinking bullish at this point. So I would have needed to scalp up instead of down. Alright, let's speed this up because we're getting close to 6 p.m. I want to trade Asia. So, projection of the bullish breakaway gap, projection of the bearish, and then slide down. Okay. Way past. This would have been a swell trade if I could have figured out how to take this. See, I was trying to take it from here to here, and I was going to try to take it from here back up. But then this melted. My goodness, this went for over 80 points, I think. Jeez, this went for 140 points. Man, that would have been swell. If I could have caught that. I would have been sitting real pretty. Oh my goodness, it went even further. Alright, so maybe my plan is to look for rejections off the breakaway gaps for the pre-market session. I think that's what I'm looking for pre-market. I'll have to find some confluences on top of that, but because even if I got in off the rejection of this first presented fair value gap from the prior session, this candle alone, no news. My goodness, I could have taken that 60 points. I would have been very happy with that. And then if I watched it continue to melt, I could have been happy getting out of here, even if I got in there. But this candle happened so quickly, there was no way I could get in. I was looking to get in this, but it fell off. It just ran away from me. So I was looking to actually catch it on the carom, but the carom never came. So, and then it just continued down. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, this was the move. There was nothing else after that. I mean, maybe if it comes up here, you can drop down, cut yourself a really thick breakaway gap, and maybe you'll probably even just bounce between these two first presented fair value gaps for the remaining time. Honestly, I'm not even sure if it's worth it trying to, because you don't really get an opportunity. You don't get, if you actually try to do this, you're not really making it all the way down here for an hour and for I mean, it is decent. 60 point move in an hour is decent. But we can do better than that, I think. Okay. Go down to the prior. And then we said that what's our jagged bias? At this point, we're below the gap, so our jagged bias was up. Our jagged bias was up. We said maybe we come down to Asia low for the sweep, maybe even previous days 50, depending. But Asia low for the sweep to go up. Ladder bullish, jagged bias bullish. Okay, let's make this a little bit wider so we can see. Okay. And then we don't quite sweep Asia low. We start printing in. So I should have told me. I mean, we were so close to this liquidity. Maybe that should have told me we go down a little bit more. How do we not sweep Asia low? I mean, even if I got in here, 183, that's only, I mean, 80 points is still good, don't get me wrong. But recognizing that the first presented fair value gap, we did kind of battle in this area first. Once we finally broke through, we had another, this was an absolutely stacked ladder today. This would have indicated to me that maybe we don't even bother trading. We definitely don't rush in too quickly. The first thing we did was we came down. We rejected, couldn't even make it 25%, no print inside. Second candle, no print inside, complete rejection. Third candle, I'm starting to think that we're rejecting the ladder today. But we haven't even taken Asia low. So if we haven't taken Asia low and previous days 50 is here, and we have another first presented fair value gap down here, there's no trade until we take some more liquidity, especially if we are using this as support. We're clearly using this as support. Once we're using this as support, still thinking bullish because we have a support area. No trade yet. No trade. I have no trade. I could try to scalp this, but I have no trade. Still, somehow, I honestly might start thinking bullish, especially because we printed to 50%. Honestly, fair value gap, support higher lows, maybe I get in by here. Especially, save the order block. Honestly, I might even have gotten in here, which would have been quite dangerous. But here would have been swell to get in. Why not here? The highs were lower. The highs were lower. Lower high, lower high, lower high. Which makes me think we're going down. Plus, we're still not getting to the 50%. We're rejecting 37%. But to be fair, we're printing. We are printing outside the box. Printing outside the box. But we still are making lower highs. So I have to figure out what does this mean? Higher lows and lower highs means I don't have a proper area yet. And that's why come all the way up here. We reject this bearish breakaway gap. Plus, my goodness, we have a lot of action. And we reject the consequential encroachment of this bearish breakaway gap. No trade yet. I would like to have been in a trade. That would have been awesome. Honestly, I might have even taken this. 203, 313. Hopefully I see this and I get the hell out of there. And I make 100 points. Because this rejection is very scary. Although, let me see. What does this look like? Rejection of the 50% twice means we're definitely going down. Bodies too, out of this trade. I probably would have tried to take this one. Got an optimal trade entry. Clear rejection of the first presented fair value gap. Was thinking bullish anyway. This would have scared me. But the higher low, for sure, I'm in this trade. Going up. I probably would have wanted to see this. I probably would have tried to get in here. I probably wouldn't have made what I wanted. This is so dirty. And then with this rejection, my goodness. If I could have gotten in here at 200, let's say. Oof, that would have hurt. Oof. This would have hurt a lot. I could have popped my account like that, jeez. So that means I have to manage this properly and get the hell out. Put my stop for, trail this really hard. Put a stop at 100 and then flip it. So put my stop, put my sell stop at at what 100 points would be, and then try to put it right behind as soon as price goes up, which would have taken me out earlier, but whatever. I could walk away with 100 points and then switch accounts or something. And then it goes right back up. So what does it grab here? Not only does it grab Asia low, finally, it finally grabs Asia low. So this would be interesting to me. Honestly, I probably would have thought that this box rejection would have been, yeah, I might have gotten in here, but that Asia low plus the previous day 50 should have told me something. Previous day 50 being right here was everything that I needed to get in. Sweep of previous day 50. If anything, box rejection. No, for first presented fair value gap rejection. Again, failure tells me that we're probably going down. And I probably would have been in here. And I would have been stopped. But we're struggling to get back to the previous day 50. We're struggling pretty mightily. This would have been everything I needed to know. This right here. And honestly, I'd want to see it move past the previous day 50 because it's such a strong area. Plus, I want to see something go into the range. I don't have an optimal trade entry area, but I want to see something go into the range. Like this. This is what I want to see. Print inside, print past. I couldn't see anything lower than this. This is technically higher lows. This is still bullish. I was already bullish. Everything was saying bullish. There was no reason to not be in somewhere around here. Couldn't make lower lows. Plus, I was still bullish. Could have been in here. Definitely another entry point. Consequential encroachment of this inverse fair value gap. And then you don't turn around. Oh, you do a little bit. Oh, well, maybe you do. Put your stop at structure. Ooh, it's a big stop, but it's worth it. Previous day 50, you can't come back down here. Oh, you come close, jeez. So if you could find a way to wait this long, because you're still bullish going into previous day 50. Now let's see. If you come down here, 152, you're up 130 points anyway. After this, you move your stop around here, and then you move your stop around there. And then you get taken out if you do that. So you might as well get your 100. This is you. So you trail like that if if you've already gotten yours. Man, this was a difficult day to read. One p.m. Oh boy. Oh boy. And if you can take this from the rejection, this is a late lunch trade, huh? Doesn't really retest that much. If you can get in here, you're sitting pretty. Stop in structure. If you can get in here, 175. Stop in structure. You're sitting very, very, very pretty.